No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And the Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Gamecocks offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Still running at the 40. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay.
Turning it on. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's a really nice route there by the slot receiver on the slant. He took his time. He set up the DB, put his foot in the ground, crossed his face.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Now adjusting. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Setting up the screen. He's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, South Carolina. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse.
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, Mike, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Takes the easy completion. Runs through a tackle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Takes the easy one to the back. Hard running there. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Buying some time as he moves left. Inside the 40. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing on the run. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation, so let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Aller. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
29, Penn State, 0.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. To throw, it's Aller. Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board and
breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, South Carolina. Stealing a score on special teams. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. First play of the drive, wants to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Dropping back, it's Aller. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And they can't make the connection. One final play before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Fires downfield. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Turns it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. First down and more. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Here comes the offense on second down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Dances away. Complete downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
To the air on first down. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab outside. It's Harbor. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. On target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. Under fire. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Sellers. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Allard. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away.
Number 95 in punt formation to kick it away.
Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, South Carolina! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Aller. Under fire. And a sack all the way back at the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Pressure coming. And down he goes back at the 3. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Aller. Got it in the middle, it's Pena. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single.
There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Howard. And as he throws, intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Forced out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
82, Penn State, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll give it to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Howard. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Going right to work up top, using his feet to buy time. He's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Skips away from pressure. Throws to the back. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
90. Penn State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up.
Bringing the heat.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Finds his tight end. Hits a seam wide open, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Allen. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He'll return it from the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Going to try to get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Starts to scramble to the left. He's going to run it. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Converts on fourth down, still going. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to go up top. Now rolling to the left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game. When you're down, they've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to run it in. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point.
Turning it on! He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. They'll go back to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away.
Number 95 on to kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done it.
He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Buying some time. Keeps it himself and gets to first. Gives him the big stiff arm. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it. I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He gets it away from his own end zone. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Dances away to buy time. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket.
Got it! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Gonna run it, it's Allen. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch right at the 50. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. On the move to his left. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. You could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
At the 20, he's got space. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oaks.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll return it from around the 50. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.